Yo, so we're back, people. It's been a while, and you know what? We thought we'd give you a little bit of time off just to miss us a little bit, but we're back. You know, the pioneers of Sunday League. The ones that love to chat people's business, but again, respectfully, in a respectful manner. But yeah, we're back, man. How are you anyway, Apple?
Well, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. How have you been?
I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. Can't complain too much, man. Can't complain too much. I've seen you've been busy amongst the summer. Taking a little step into non-league.
Yeah, listen, it was a very unexpected change of heart from me. Believe it or not, I've been interviewing for a job in the MLS in America, so
Nice.
it's been a long process, and there's still a chance that might actually happen in the next couple of months. But it's been a little bit mad, to be honest. I've just been trying to mind my own business, and yeah, listen, you know how it goes, man. I get dragged back into this, yeah,
You got the
because
itch again. You got the
bruv,
itch.
I'm seeing and I'm hearing madness. Yeah, I'm seeing and I'm hearing madness, and sometimes we've got to hold people accountable. So
Yeah,
listen, I'm here for that, innit? I'm always here for that.
of course. I love the fact that for people who don't know, Apple's now taken over at Takely. So he couldn't get Takers back together. So he thought, you know what, let me do the next best thing and get Takely instead, and he got the band back together as well, didn't it? He got the band back
Some,
together.
yeah, some of the band. Listen, it's been a very interesting time. I think one thing that people didn't realize about that Takers team at the time is that most of the players, and certainly the better players, were all sort of 18 and 19 years old. So yeah, just likewise now at Takeley, we're a couple of years older and a very young squad, a very talented young squad. Listen, we're bopping, we're playing some good football, we're developing players, we're developing people. It's a good environment, man. It's a good space to be in. So if anyone wants to come and watch some proper football, you're more than welcome to come down to the Serona Medical Arena up in Takeley.
There you go. There you go. There's your invite there, people, man. So speaking about Takers, you talked about the highs, but there was a couple of those, I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
obviously getting pipped to there was one or two, got pipped to the league title, but obviously got pipped to the league title by a team that we know quite well, Highgate Albion, who spoke about, the fact that that was their best achievement, you know. So I don't know if you've seen that at all or
no, you know what? I don't really look out for Highgate Albion like that, to be honest.
yeah.
They don't really cross my mind like that. I only ever really broach that topic when it's kind of raised with me. Um, yeah, listen, respect to Highgate Albion, man. Look, they won the league that year. They probably deserved it. I say probably. I always lean more towards a league title winners as a bigger achievement than anyone that wins a cup or a national cup or a London Cup. Cup football's a bit of a gamble. It's a lottery. League football is very different. This is about your achievements across the course of the season and how many games you can win, and it shows resilience and it shows talent, it shows ability, all of these things. And ultimately, if they won the league, they've won it because they've deserved it in some way, shape, or form. So the fact that they see that as their greatest achievement, which was to pip Takers, who in that was our first year in the league that year, for them to say that it was their biggest achievement is kind of flattering, really, for us.
Yeah, no, it's a good way of seeing it, man. And they are now, it's all official now. They are in the SFL league. Sorry, Jamal, if you're watching this, mate, but you took too long to reveal the news. But took your time, man. We can't wait around forever. But yeah, they are in the SFL league amongst other teams, which we can now reveal because it's out there now. It's common knowledge. So AFC Hamilton Town are in there as well, a team that I know quite well from West London. Panda FC from the Barnet League, and DUA, who I believe were a five-a-side team, who now are
That's right.
putting together an 11-a-side team. So they are the four new teams joining the SFL League, and I believe the other teams are remaining there. So it's going to be, what's that now? 15 teams, I believe, because I think M
That's right.
Boys
I think
drops
it's
out.
15 games. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, 15 teams. So yeah, man, like what's your thoughts on those teams joining first of all?
Um, I think it's going to be good for the culture again. We talk about, I wouldn't say amazing teams. They're not all amazing teams, but they're good teams. They're good, solid teams, good clubs, good people running them. And again, really, really good, really talented individuals, which I think will make for really interesting moments in the league next year. And I think one thing that we've learned over the course of the first season in the SFL is how much of an impact any one individual can have in a game. I love the story of an underdog. I love the notion that one of these new boys can come in with some unknown entities, and I know some of these players individually, some very, very good players. And I like the idea that they can come in and cause some upset.
Yeah, I like the fact geographically it's different as well because
Yeah,
I think we spoke about it before, like it was quite
very
south
south
heavy,
heavy. Yeah,
very south
very very
heavy
south
the
heavy.
last time round. But then you've got Highgate now from obviously the Barnet League, Panda from the Barnet League, East Hampshire Town based in West, and DUA obviously based in South. So
Mhm.
again, it's starting to even it out a little bit. Obviously, it's still quite south heavy with all the remaining teams in there, but yeah, that's good. And again, they bring a lot of silverware to the table. Highgate, no slouches, obviously win stuff every single year. AC Hampshire Town, their trophy cabinet's full. Panda
Mhm.
FC, I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you're watching this, I saw where you finished last season. It's surprising that you guys are in there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be making up numbers. I'm hoping that the squad's changed because we want to see the elite teams in there. And DUA, they've got bragging rights over the Dons, so they bring a lot to the table. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. So I'm going to press you now for some predictions. I know we said Highgate
Don't do
Albion
this,
before, but now we
man.
know. Come on, man. We got to put our necks on the line, bro. Come on.
Bruv, you know I'm jinxed, bruv. And I don't want to go jinxing good people. I don't want to go jinxing good people. So any prediction I make is going to be in favour of Highgate Albion in the hope that the Drake curse licks them down.
So you're predicting them so they don't win.
Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Or take it however you want to take it. Now, so all right, go on, hit me. What are the predictions? Go on. What am I deciding on?
So right. So who's going to win the league? And this is the overall league because you know how it breaks down into like
Yeah,
first versus second and blah blah
yeah,
blah blah
yeah,
blah
yeah.
whatever it is. So overall winner, the cup winner, and then I hear that there's going to be teams relegated. I don't know if it's two or three.
Mm,
Let's go with three. Three teams get
mm.
relegated. So let's start with the winners first of all.
Right. Okay. This is my honest prediction.
Hmm.
Um, I think the Dons will win it this year.
Ooh, really?
I, Out and out, I think the Dons will win it this year.
Okay, okay. Well, over Highgate, over the wall,
Listen,
over under the radar.
stop
Who
asking
won
me
it last year?
questions. Stop asking me other questions. My answer is SE Dons. That's it. Only one.
Okay.
That's it. SE Dons.
All right.
SE Dons.
All right.
By hook
Okay.
or by crook, they will find a way. They will win it this year. Listen, do you know what SE Dons remind me of? They remind me of, they're kind of like, the I don't, I don't just, I don't want it to sound gimmicky when I say it. I don't want it to sound a bit cliche, but they kind of remind me of like a pride of lions when they are taking over new territory. The way that lions acquire new territory is they test for weaknesses, and
Mm,
I think last season was Don's probing, and they came close enough.
yeah.
Um, I think they will get it right this year. They don't know how to fail. They don't do failure. And I
Yeah.
think whenever they lose or whenever they don't come up trumps, they learn a lesson. They adapt, they improvise, and they overcome. And ultimately, that's the mark of an apex predator. And I think that team, that club, everything about them, about the individuals, they're apex predators, and I think they're there to take over. So for me, it's SE Dons next season. End of story.
So yeah. So I think Highgate might win it this year. I'm still gonna go with Highgate. I think Adam's phone book is gonna be too big. In terms of players that can call him, it should be maybe a rule like in place, like having a designated 25-man squad rather than just
Wait,
like
wait, 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 wait.
what?
Phone book or or checkbook?
Hey, let me put words into my mouth, boy. Listen
Phone
here,
book or
boy.
check? What did you mean by that?
What are you saying, boy?
Phone book or checkbook? What are we talking about here? Which one's going to
Hey,
be too big?
I don't know. The streets talk, bro. You know
Because we know they're budget merchants, right? Yeah,
what? Highgate City,
yeah. We know that they're budget merchants, right?
Manchester Albion.
Uh huh. Them ones
Is that what you're trying
come
to say?
come like Saudi. I'm just saying.
Whee!
Highgate
Big
come with the
money.
Saudi. Hey, they're coming with Saudi money. So boy, I don't know. It kind of changes the dynamic a little bit for me. I don't know if you have to pay players to come and play for you. It's like,
Nah.
how big is your legacy really? I'm just saying,
Is that what the streets are saying?
bro. The streets are talking loud. They're talking
Wow.
loud.
I
They're
thought this is
talking very,
Sunday
very
League,
loud.
not Saudi League.
Listen, mate. We might as well just call it Saudi League from now.
Jeez. Like that, yeah.
I don't think Dons need to pay anybody to come and play for them.
That's what I thought. I thought it was this kick about Sunday League.
I don't think Hatch Lane or the Wall need to pay people to come and play for them. Baiteze don't need to pay people to come and play for them. I'm just saying. Just saying.
The streets are talking loud, bro. Okay,
So,
okay.
boy,
Well,
I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Anyway, ads got that, bro. Yeah, big money ads. Yeah, yeah. Do your thing. Yeah, I think they win the league and the cup. That was my next prediction. The cup. So,
I'll give them a cup. I would. I'll give them a cup. I can't imagine a season where Highgate don't win anything. Um,
mm,
even if they have to enter some meaty cup just so they can go and get a trophy, they'll do something. I don't know. Listen, winners winning it, so I have to respect it to a certain degree. Um, yeah. So I salute that prediction on them winning the cup. But for me, it's Dons that win the league.
Dons win the league. They win the cup. Cool. Okay, I've got Highgate doing the double. Teams are going down, so they still got who else is in there? I think AFC Brixton's still in there. Kumasi Strikers is still in there. I think Panda FC might struggle if they still got the same squad from last season because
Hmm.
whereas
Stay in it.
you came bottom of not in the Prem, I think it's the champ. So no disrespect, but this is the elite league, right? So I reckon it might be one of I reckon if it's three going down, it might be those three. And again, respectfully, those three teams, no, nothing against you guys, but it's a strong league this season. As I said, you've got Highgate coming in there, AFC Hampshire Town coming in there, DUA coming in there on smoke. So can't be bringing it just next level players. Like you've got to be bringing elite players for this Saudi Sunday League, as people
Yeah.
call it.
I think it's now been rebranded the Saudi Sunday League. It kind of has to be. It has to be. It absolutely has to be. Um, I don't want to be an echo in the room, but I think I would have to mirror what you said there with that bottom three. I can't imagine anybody else but them lot going down. Um, I guess it begs the question: if they go down, what does that mean? Are they down and out, or are they just down because there's going to be a second division? Hmm?
Possibly.
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Who
Listen,
knows?
I can give you some small lowdown.
Okay.
I've been made aware that the subscriptions for the SFL have been, or shall I say subscriptions, the applications for the SFL has been higher than ever, and the
Yeah.
clubs are clambering over each other to go and get into it. So,
Really.
if we are to see a relegation this year, it would be because we are going to see da, 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 a championship division of the SFL.
Right.
So
Okay.
the league
Okay.
is growing. We're going from strength to strength. So the Sunday Saudi League, here we come.
Here we come. Just to also mention as well, Rocker were in 10th place. I'm not counting pure performance because I'm hearing that they're out the league too.
Hmm.
So Rocker, so it went pure performer 11th, Rocker in 10th, AFC Brixton in 9th, and then Kumasi Strikers in 8th. So that's the reason why our logic is behind people that were
Yeah,
near
yeah.
the bottom. Yeah,
It's not a
top of
bias
it.
thing. Yeah.
So yeah, also I'll throw one more into the mix. Surprise team. So again, they might not win the league, they might win a cup, but they might be like, oh, didn't know about these lot. Who's your surprise team for next season?
Well,
Oh, okay. Reasons why being?
I think they've got some very good individuals. I think they've been a bit unfortunate with some of the games when they didn't have certain players available. Certain results didn't quite go their way because their performances certainly deserved more. I reckon there will be one that's going to surprise everybody next season in some way, shape, or
Okay,
form.
okay. I'm gonna go with AFC Hampshire Town because I know them very well. Shout out to
Yeah.
Dean and the gaffer down there. Watched them this previous weekend, and they're cooking. You know, they stayed off the whole YouTube scene for quite a while, unless I've like gone down there and shot some stuff. But they've got some real talented individuals, and they will give Highgate a good game. They'll give the Dons a good game. I remember they played under the radar in the cup and beat them on pens in the London Cup. So they've got already people that know them well. So I think they will be a shock to a lot of people's system next season. So
Hmm.
yeah, right. Next thing we're going to talk about is this big El Clasico game that's just taken place, SC Dons versus
Oof.
Baiteze. Boy,
Oof.
we love to see an El Clasico. We love to see it, especially in the Sunday League scene. Finished 2-2, so again, spoiler alert there already, but you should have watched it by now anyway. So what was your thoughts initially of the game?
Oh man. Anyone that just enjoys football should have been watching that fixture. Um, had everything: tackles, highlight moments, skill, talent, ability. You got drama on the touchline, and I think maybe even the most ultimate drama that comes from that also. Well, I'm sure we'll touch on that
Yeah,
shortly, which is the shifting of camps from one of the players.
we'll
Uh,
touch on that. Yeah, for sure.
but listen, as far as Sunday League football goes, that is as amazing and as unbelievable an advert for Sunday football I've ever seen. I mean, the levels on display. I mean, bar one or two, I think there's always going to be one or two players, and I'm not saying they're bad players, but you'd have to travel far and wide to see a better football match than that in terms of quality outside of league football. I think what we watched was two teams with players, and granted, fine, they've got players that are playing at step three, step two, step four. But I think when you watch those kinds of performances from two teams, you're looking at that level, going, Jesus Christ, how far can these kind of teams really go? How much could they really
Mm.
compete? I mean, imagine somebody if some of these lads were training full time.
Yeah,
Imagine if they were getting proper coaching. Not that
yeah.
they're not, but more professional, more targeted coaching. Imagine how far could some of these teams go? So it's an interesting one. I'd like to see Dons. I'd like to see Baiteze. I'd like to see Highgate. These kinds of teams. I'd like to see these teams try to enter the FA Cup. I'd like to see them just to. It would really. It would surprise a lot of people. A lot of these big non-league clubs will get dumped out by some of these sides.
Mm.
I'll tell you that.
With
I'll
the
tell you that
talent that
right
was on
now.
display, like just from that Sunday alone, like also got to give a shout out to Tommy, who's obviously newly appointed as the Baiteze manager. Shout out to Tommy. But
Mm,
yeah, just some of the talent on display, like Josh Asude, used to play for Hashtag United. He was running so Colin Blacks on it. He was just absolutely tearing the Dons to pieces. Big G, he made an absolutely crunching challenge like in the 89th minute or something like that. Like
yep,
big shout out to G on that. But some of the talent on display there, like you
was
said,
silly.
give a lot of these non-league teams a good run for their money. That's for sure. So yeah, we need to see it, and it's a shame that we're going to have to only wait till pre-season to see these sort of games. Obviously, we wanted to see Baiteze in the SFL League. Didn't happen. We
Hmm.
wanted to see Hatch Lane in there. Obviously, didn't happen. Didn't materialize. So it's a shame we're gonna have to wait till these big pre-season moments or a cup game to see this happen. But you know what? It happened. I'm all here for it. Something that you alluded to as well. We all know about big transfers back in the day. You know, when you're going from Derby to Derby club, when you like Sol Campbell left Tottenham to go to Arsenal. You got RVP left Arsenal to go to
To
Man
go Man
United to win a
United.
cup. But in our world, when you leave Baiteze to go to SE Dons,
That's a
that's
mad one.
that's a
That's
mad one.
that's what I think that's as wild as it gets.
Don
Personally,
Perez, that's brave of you, mate. That's brave.
super,
That's
super, super,
brave.
super,
I
super.
hope you made the right choice.
Well, is there such a thing as a bad choice when you if you join SE Dons to become a Don?
Now, of course, listen,
Hmm?
he could sometimes, he could be going there, be a bit part player, and he'd be like, you know what, I made the wrong choice, man. I was love that Baiteze. I was started every week because that's where we know him from. That's where I know him
Yeah,
from
of
anyway.
course, of
He's
course, of
had a
course.
career before that, but you know, sometimes it could be the right or wrong choice. Sometimes the grass ain't always green on the other side. That's all I'm trying to say. Playing devil's advocate. But yeah, Don Perez, bro. Baiteze to SC Don's confirmed. Got it over the
That
line.
is, listen. Even the way that they announced it for me was just nuts.
Yeah.
It was just nuts. But yeah, I saw the Beatties reply with the I know that who I think it is, and I thought, listen, this is interesting stuff. This is very very interesting stuff. But
Wait, whoever
it,
runs Baiteze socials gives me jokes, boy.
listen, I love this culture. I love the fact that we're not afraid to be ourselves in a
Mm,
professional space, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Um, that that people aren't prepared to be robots. They're going to show some annoyance. They're going to show some passion, some humor, and I think listen, Beatties took it in good sport. I'm imagining that behind closed doors that would have been chaos. It would have been absolute chaos.
I was going to say, and also it's funny how it's announced after the game was played, not
Yes,
before.
yes, yes, yes,
Not
yes.
before the game was played, because boy, if that was the case and that was done the other way around, I don't know if you've been going to work Monday morning. I'm not too sure.
Bro, it would have been long. It would have just been long for everybody. So nah, he definitely would have been going one the next day. But listen, well done, Donson, pulling that one off. Baiteze, damn, like that slightly got your trousers pulled down there with that one. But listen, I'm sure Baiteze have done that to other clubs in the past, taking
Yeah,
their best players and whatnot. This is all a part of the game, and it's all a part of the culture. So listen, well done to Baiteze for taking it in good spirit, and Don's strengthening again.
there we go. There we go. Your predicted title winners for this season already pulling off big money transfer signings.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be curious to see how it pans out for him this season. But thank you guys for watching and listening as always. And yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, especially with our predictions for the SFL League this season. Peace.